they came out with the full, detail of the press release detailing how that sham of a recall process was tossed in the trash where it belonged. You see, when you want to do stuff, try and, even if you want to cook up lies or fraud, at least you owe yourself to make it a bit tidy, right? Because all this, the recall process was a sham in the first place. But the least they could have done is to even make it tidy. They couldn't. Why? Because it's a fraud from the beginning. So there was no way they could actually, and they did hurry, 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 just because they want to remove this woman. In one of the videos I did, I tagged that video. It's now Natasha versus the Senate and INEC. Now, I remember doing this video a couple of days ago. Yes, this was my statement in that video. So you see, INEC, all eyes are on you. People are watching. In the coming days, we're just going to look at how you're going to handle this matter. First of all, Nigerians don't have confidence in you people anymore. Let's just put that out there. So if you want to further dig yourself down the rabbit hole, the choice is yours. But you see, this is the opportunity you have to redeem yourself, at least, even if it's just small. Because we all know that this trying to call her back is orchestrated. You see, I made that statement because of the situation at that time. Because when the petition to recall Natasha was first presented, INEC said those who presented the petition, they didn't meet the requirement. The requirement was that the names of those who signed the petition, their address has to be there, and their phone numbers, and all these wasn't there. Hence, INEC rejected the petition. So we're all like, okay. But hours later, INEC made a U-turn, saying they now have all the address and the numbers, the phone numbers, and we're like, how? We're talking about more than 200,000 people. INEC has them all of a sudden. So that was why I made that statement that, INEC, our eyes are on you, we are watching. Fast forward to today, the verdicts are out, and INEC is saying that Honorable Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan will not be recalled from the Senate. So I think that is good news for Natasha. That's good news for her supporters, those who are supporting her from her constituency, and that's good news for more or less every well-meaning Nigerian who has been following this and hoping for INEC to do the right thing. Because I remember saying in that video that recall was a charade, and obviously I wasn't wrong. It had turned out that it was a charade after all. So before INEC brought out the full press release, they teased us with this, short breaking news, and it says, breaking news. The petition to recall the senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District has not met the requirement of Section 69A of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. Detailed statement shortly. Now, when INEC posted this breaking news, just like the other one that we saw, INEC first of all said they didn't meet the requirement. And then they came out shortly after to say that they have now met the requirement. I, for one, took this breaking news with a pinch of salt. I was like, we know INEC. The next minute now, they will come out and tell us, oh, breaking news again. She has not been, no, you can't be so sure with INEC. We expected anything. But yeah, so shortly afterwards, they came out with the full, detail of the press release detailing how that sham of a recall process was tossed in the trash where it belonged. So they gave us everything. It's a long, read, but I'm just going to take the part that really, concerns us. So here goes. It says, for emphasis, a petition for the recall of a senator must comply with the provision of Section 69A of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, which requires the signature of more than one half of the registered voters in the constituency. Now, the total number of registered voters in the Kogi Central Senatorial District is 474,554. More than one half of this figure, that is 50% plus 1, is 237,277 plus 1, which is at least 237,278 voters. Now, across the 902 polling units in 57 registration areas and 5 local government areas that made up the senatorial district, the Commission ascertained 208,132 signatures and thumbprints from the submission made by the petitioners. This translates to 43.86% of the registered voters, which falls short of the constitutional requirement by 29,146 signatories. The petition has not met the requirement of Section 69A of the Constitution. Therefore, no further action shall be taken to the recall of the senator. In line with the provision of Clause 2D of the Regulation and Guideline for Recall 2024, the Commission has issued a public notice to that effect, which is also copied to the presiding officer of the Senate. The public notice, along with a summary of the review of the signatures, thumbprints of the petitioners, which was disaggregated by local government areas, are available on our website and social media platforms for public information. Okay, so you see, they've broken it down, how they came to that conclusion. You see, when you want to do stuff, try and, even if you want to cook up lies or fraud, at least you owe yourself to make it a bit tidy, right? Because all this, the recall process was a sham in the first place. But the least they could have done is to even make it tidy. They couldn't. Why? Because it's a fraud from the beginning. So there was no way they could actually, and they did hurry, just because they want to remove this woman. You see, INEC is even saying that people should not even get us involved. We already have our problem with Nigerians. So don't even get us involved. Go and sort yourself out. They just had to do their job because they had to do their job. But you say, INEC is saying, don't bring this kind of thing to us next time. Just leave us alone. Leave us out of this. That is what they are saying. And you see, if people do things the right way, we should commend them. I know we are always knocking INEC, for obvious reasons, but you see, when they also do the right thing, we will praise them. So this is just to commend them for doing a thorough job. It's their job. I mean, Nigerians somehow have lost faith in INEC, but if somehow in the midst of all they do the right thing, let's also praise them, because I can imagine the kind of pressure there would have been to do it the other way. So if against all odds they still did the right thing and followed due process and came up with this result, all we could do, or all we all can do, is to commend them for a job well done. So like I said, this is the part where we say, INEC, well done. Now, INEC, this does not mean that when you don't get it right, we're still not going to bash you. We'll bash you, Nigerians will still come for you. But for this, we would say, well done, you did the right thing. Yeah. Meanwhile, the woman at the center of it all, talking about Honorable Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, took to her social media handle to commend INEC for, doing the right thing, and also thank every other, person, including Nigerians, for, the support. Now, this was what she wrote. Till 2027 and beyond, in the name of God, for our people and country. Senator Natasha Akpoti. She said, on God, it's victory for the people of Nigeria. One battle down, two more to go. Deep gratitude to my beloved husband, awesome support team, magnificent people of Kogi Central, and the great people of Nigeria at large. At INEC, you did well. Signed by Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaghan, proudly Kogi Central. So yeah, like I said, why if it were you, wouldn't you be happy? She's indeed happy because trust me, this woman is fighting a battle. And the thing is that she's fighting the heavyweights in politics. So it's never going to be easy. So for every win, it means a lot to her. The other day she was more or less almost banned from coming to her constituency. That was like a few days ago. She took the risk and still went to, touch base with her people, which was also highly commendable because that kind of a thing, you really have to be very, very determined. You really have to be very, willing and strong at heart to take that boat there because anything could have happened. They're even still saying that the security agents will come for her for, flouting the directive of the Kogi state government. But if I were them, the more you fight this woman, the more you are looking like the enemy of the state. If I am the security agent, I would just not meddle. She held the whatever rally, homecoming, whatever it was held peacefully. There was no victim. There was no casualty. Nothing happened. It went on smoothly. If I were you guys, just let it go. For an event that didn't record any kind of problem, you want to go after her. That just shows that you are after her, nothing else. So if I were them, the security agencies, the Kogi state government, I would just sit this out. Just leave her. She has done it. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, so to Honorable Natasha Akpoti, congratulations. More power to your elbow. And I know that there's still lots to be done. You are still fighting. Well, we, the Nigerian people, are with you, watching, just, cheering you from wherever we are and hoping that at the end of the day, everything will be settled because the goal is for you to go back to the Senate before the expiration of the suspension or after the suspension. They can't stop you. They couldn't call you back. So it's just the highest that can happen for you to wait till that 6 months suspension expires, and nobody can stop you from going back to the Senate. So yeah, once again, congratulations. One win at a time. We're all here for it. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you are, following this story and you have any contrary opinion, let's meet in the comment section and continue to, build this community. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share while at it. Okay? All right, I'll see you again. Bye for now.